Cults manipulate loyalty and trust by slowly gaining control over how people think, feel, and behave. They don't start by asking for total devotion. Instead, they make people feel special, safe, or part of something bigger than themselves. Once that emotional connection is made, it becomes easier for the cult to guide or even control a person's actions. Hello there, the Seemly here. And today we are going to discuss on how cults manipulate loyalty and trust. So feel free to drop a like and tell us what you think about the video. At the beginning, a cult often offers love, attention, and acceptance. They might invite someone to a friendly group meeting, retreat, or discussion. Everyone seems kind and welcoming. This is called love bombing, when people shower you with praise and attention to make you feel valued and important. Once a person starts trusting the group, they slowly begin to rely on it for emotional support and identity. After that, cults often use isolation. They might encourage you to spend less time with friends and family who don't agree with the group. They say outsiders don't understand or are negative influences. The more isolated you become, the more you depend on the cult for connection and truth. They also control information. Cults tell you what to read, who to listen to, and what to believe. They often label outside media or critics as evil or brainwashed. This is called information control, and it helps them protect their version of reality. Over time, cults use fear and guilt to maintain control. They say things like, "If you leave the group, you'll ruin your life," or "You'll betray our mission." They create an us versus them mindset, making the outside world seem dangerous or wrong, while the group is seen as pure or chosen. This strengthens loyalty and makes leaving feel impossible. Cults use psychological techniques to break down personal boundaries and rebuild a new identity. They exploit basic human needs, belonging, purpose, certainty, and give people clear roles, rituals, and beliefs that make life feel stable and meaningful. The more someone invests emotionally and mentally in the group, the harder it becomes to walk away. This is known as sunk cost fallacy. The more time and energy you put into something, the more you feel you have to stay, even if it's harmful. Cults also use confession and shame cycles. They may ask members to admit sins or doubts in front of the group, then use these confessions to guilt them or keep them obedient. This breaks down individual thinking and reinforces group control. Examples of cult manipulation can be seen in groups like Jonestown, NXIVM, and Heaven's Gate. In each case, members weren't forced to obey at first. They were guided into a community that made them feel seen and valued. Only later did the control become more intense and dangerous. Even highly educated or emotionally strong people can fall into cults if the manipulation is slow and well targeted. A helpful comparison is a frog in slowly boiling water. If you drop it into hot water, it jumps out. But if you heat the water gradually, the frog stays, not realizing the danger until it's too late. Cults work in a similar way. Practically, understanding these techniques can help protect yourself and others. Knowing how love bombing, isolation, and fear tactics work can make you more aware when someone is trying to control you. It's important to stay connected to outside perspectives, ask critical questions, and be cautious of any group that claims to have all the answers or discourages outside contact. In summary, cults manipulate loyalty and trust by slowly taking over a person's emotional and mental world. They use love, fear, control, and isolation to reshape how someone sees themselves and the world. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in resisting their power. Feel free to stick around by subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.